Hey beauties, welcome back to another video. So today's video is a huge Target haul. So I stopped by Target to get a few skincare, makeup, and body care products. Some of these are products that have been my favorite for a long time and I had to restock on them, and some of them are new products that I'll be trying out. So if you're interested, let's get into it. So first I want to start off with skincare just because I like to do my skincare right before doing my makeup just to ensure that I have a nice base to start with. So first things first, I like to cleanse my face or just kind of like get rid of like the impurities or oils and dirt on my skin, and I like to use facial pads. So I got this Pacifica Glow Baby Brightening Peel Pads. I like using pads just because they're easier, and if you have dry skin and you don't cleanse your skin too much, I would say facial pads are better for your skin. I got this one specifically because it has AHAs and BHAs, which are exfoliating pads, so they help to really cleanse your skin. And I also got this one because it has niacinamide, which is moisturizing for your skin. It does say it's great for all skin types. So I like to use facial pads right before I apply any type of moisturizer. So this is supposed to exfoliate, retexturize your skin, and really help to clean your pores, giving your skin more of a brighter and glowier look, which is really what I like to achieve before applying any makeup. I also like the fact that this is vegan and cruelty free. So then I picked up this COVERGIRL Clean Fresh Skincare Weightless Water Cream. So I like really hydrating moisturizers that are water based and not oil based, so I really gravitated towards this. This one is weightless, so it really feels like water, but it feels like really hydrating on the skin. It does also have hyaluronic acid, but it has like a really creamy, light, airy, like cloud-like type of feel on the skin, so it doesn't feel like you're applying like moisturizer on your skin. So that is why I really like this. I would also say this is great for all skin types, so whether you have dry, combination, or oily skin. The only thing I would say about this product is I did not like the smell of it. It is scented. I personally don't like scented products, but I wouldn't say the fragrance is too strong, but I just don't like the fact that it has a scent. So next up we have the NYX Bear With Me primer. So this is the hydrating jelly primer. So I just absolutely love the NYX Bear With Me line in general because they have such amazing products that cater to so many different skin types. I even tried their NYX Bear With Me Sativa Seed Oil Primer. That had worked for me for a long time, but I gravitated towards this because it's hydrating, it's water-based, and it's supposed to be very lightweight on your skin, which it felt like it. The only thing I was a little surprised with is the fact that the texture was a little different than what I expected, but when you blend it out on your skin, it really blends out seamlessly. So it has kind of like a gel texture, but it does not have a sticky feel. It literally feels like water on your skin. So it's really hydrating. I would say this is also great for all skin types. I have dry skin, so using this really helps to hydrate my skin. I like the fact that it's water-based and not oil-based, so it's also great for oily skin. And then next up I picked up the Milani Make It Last Sunscreen Setting Spray. So I have the one that is the dewy one, which is great for dry skin. And I like using setting mist with SPF because SPF is supposed to be applied every 2 hours. So this allows me to actually use SPF with makeup. So that is why I picked it up. This is my first time actually trying out this product and I absolutely love it. Like, it gives such a really nice glow to the skin, and it also claims to have a lot of rich antioxidants, which is great for your skin because you're nourishing your skin underneath the makeup, which helps to protect your skin. So I feel like those types of things really help prevent like breakouts and your skin from drying out. So that is why I wanted to pick this up. And it also says it's great for all skin types. And then I also picked up this Thayers facial mist. So this one has witch hazel and rose petals. Those two ingredients are very hydrating. This one does not have an SPF, but I would say if you're wearing your makeup at night or at times when there's no sun really, I would say this one is a good one to spray on your skin before applying any makeup. And then next for the skin, I also got this Vital Proteins Collagen Peptides. Now, if you don't know, collagen is really what helps keep your skin young. So like it gives your skin elasticity. And when you get to the age of 25, your skin loses collagen. It doesn't produce as much collagen. So I really love using collagen. I've been using it ever since I turned 25. And this one is grass-fed. And I love the fact that it also helps to grow your hair, grow your nails. It helps to keep your skin looking very young, like elastic and healthy. So I ran out of it and I had to pick me up some. This is a great product to use if you drink like coffee or tea in the morning. I usually take 2 scoops a day, so I'd add 1 or 2 scoops to my coffee every morning just to make sure that I'm taking it. It doesn't have a taste, so you can't really taste it. It's a really great product to add into your skincare routine or just like your everyday routine because collagen is really good for your skin. So I went ahead and picked up this one. This one is my favorite. It's by Vital Proteins. All right, so next up we're gonna move on to makeup. So I picked up this Revlon ColorStay foundation. I've never tried any Revlon foundations, but I actually really like this one. This one says it's great for combination and oily skin, which I can see why, because it really gives a really nice fresh feel to the skin, and it's very, very weightless. Like, it doesn't feel like it's too heavy. It definitely is a light coverage foundation, so you can build it up to like a medium coverage. The shade that I got is 500 Walnut, which is a perfect match for my skin. So when you initially apply the foundation, it seems like it's very oily, but once it dries on your skin, it really dries down as a soft matte foundation. So it doesn't leave any oils on your skin. Once you set it, it sets and it stays put all day. And I also like this one because it doesn't crease on my skin too much. So because it's very weightless and very blendable, I feel like it doesn't really crease on my skin that much. And then next is concealer. So I ran out of this L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. This is one of my favorite drugstore concealers. I picked this one in the shade Honey 415. So this is a full coverage concealer. If you've never tried it out, I would highly recommend because this is literally one of my favorite full coverage concealers. So if you're looking to really cover up a lot on your skin, I like this for that. I like to use one that's closer towards the color of my skin just because it's full coverage. I don't want it to look too washed out on my skin. Typically, if I'm looking to brighten up my skin, I go in with a lighter color of concealer, but more of a lightweight. But because this is full coverage, I feel like using one that is closer towards the color of my skin really helps to hide discoloration. At the same time, it makes it look natural under my eyes. It's also a really long wearing concealer that doesn't crease under my eyes, which is why it is like one of my favorites. But I also picked up a new concealer. So I picked up the Lip Bar Quick Conceal Caffeine Concealer. I've been meaning to try out the brand The Lip Bar, but I never knew they were in Target. So when I saw this, I had to get my hands on it. I've been seeing this a lot online and I wanted to try it out. So the shade that I got is Cinnamon. So this is supposed to be a brightening concealer. So it's really supposed to help brighten your under eyes. I did notice that it was a very lightweight concealer and it also had like a light to medium coverage. It wasn't giving full coverage, so I had to add a little bit more. But like I mentioned, it is a brightening concealer and I like to use concealers that are more lightweight to help brighten up my skin. And using the concealer, I can say it was definitely easy to blend, so I absolutely love it, and the shade is like perfect. And then for contour, I picked up this Thread Face It Complexion Stick. So I've used this before, but in a different shade. So this one I picked up is in the shade 240, which is the darkest shade. Now I didn't know it was gonna be this dark on my skin. It's a perfect complexion stick to contour your skin because it is weightless and it's a cream complexion stick, so it's easy to blend on your skin. I would say use this before setting your skin with any powder just to make it easier to blend on your skin. It does also give off a matte finish. So once it dries up on your skin, it gives like matte, so it looks like you use a powder. So I would say this is great for oily skin. If you have more like dry skin or combination skin, and you find contours really hard to blend on your skin, I would say use contours that have a radiant finish. This one has a matte finish, so it's going to make your skin look matte. You definitely want to make sure that your skin can handle the finish of the complexion stick. The next I got this Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder. This one is in the shade Deep. I have two of their other setting powders. So I have here the shade Dark, and then I also have here the shade Medium Deep. This one is really great to use as like a bronzer on my skin. So if you're of my skin or you're a little bit lighter or darker, I would say use this as a bronzer. But this one is also great for deeper skin tones if you're looking to set your foundation. This is in the shade 40 Deep, but I also have the shade Medium Deep 30, which is great for setting concealers. This one is a tad bit lighter for my skin, so I would say if you're of a medium skin tone, this one would be perfect to set the concealer. So the reason why I picked up this shade Deep, because I feel like this one is perfect for setting your concealer if you're of my skin tone. So if you're brown skin, like closer towards like the deeper skin tone, I would say the shade 35 would work perfectly for you. I love these loose setting powders. They're just amazing. They're flawless under the eyes. They set beautifully. Like, honestly, I can compare this to like a high-end setting powder. It's just absolutely beautiful. It is a finishing powder, so it's supposed to help blur out your under eyes and flawlessly set your concealer, but it's a loose finishing powder, which I absolutely love. And I just love the fact that they have so many different shades for so many different skin tones. And it's also a lightweight powder, so it doesn't feel cakey under your eyes, which is why I had to pick up one that actually works for my skin because I love these powders. And then next, to set my foundation, I like to use a pressed powder, but I like using one that is lightweight. And like my favorite ever, like, if I go to Target, I'm always picking this powder up. I don't care what shade it is. I'm just picking it up because it's such an amazing powder and it's affordable. So it's the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop powder. This one is in the shade Mocha. This shade, I like to use it to set my foundation. I love this powder because it's a lightweight powder, so it doesn't feel like full coverage on the skin. You really don't even feel it on your skin, but it flawlessly sets your foundation. Like, once you set your foundation, it really truly does not move on your skin. So this is an all-time fave. I haven't found any drugstore powder that's honestly better than this one for setting foundations. And I also have two different other shades. So this one, I use it to set my concealer, which it works perfectly for that as well. It doesn't leave your concealer feeling cakey under your eyes because it's a lightweight powder. And this one, I use the shade Tan to set my concealer. And I also use it as a bronzer. So I use the shade Rich to bronze up my skin. It's the perfect shade. Like, it just gives you such a sun-kissed natural finish. Like I mentioned, it's a lightweight powder, so it doesn't look too pigmented on your skin. It just looks airbrush on your skin. If you use it like to set your foundation, concealer, and bronzer, it's just gonna give you like a skin-like finish. Then for eyebrows, I like using an eyebrow pen just because it's easier for me to draw out my natural eyebrow hairs. So I got this NYX Lift and Snatch eyebrow pen in the shade Espresso. So I usually like to get shades that are closer towards the color of my natural eyebrow hairs or like my natural hairs on my scalp. So this shade Espresso works perfectly. But I actually honestly like this eyebrow tint pen because it's not too pigmented. So it makes your eyebrows look super natural, like natural eyebrow hairs. So it is a tinted product, so it doesn't really have pigment, so that's why it looks really natural on your eyebrows. But one thing I did notice about this eyebrow pen is that it has kind of like an oily finish, so you do have to set it with like some type of powder just to make sure that it doesn't look shiny, because if your eyebrows are shiny, honestly it looks unnatural. So I like to set it with like translucent powder just to help absorb the oils. And then I picked up this Makeup Revolution eyeshadow palette. This is the Reloaded palette, so it's the Neutrals 2 palette. They have so many different palettes, but I love Makeup Revolution palettes. They're just so affordable, but they give you like colors that you can actually use. So these are like warms and neutrals. I actually have other palettes that are like cool toned, and they have some that just have like so many shimmers. Some of them that are even like very colorful, but I gravitated towards this because I needed one with like so many warm tone shades. I love their palettes because they're very easy to blend. Like, they're buildable. They're not too pigmented, so it really helps you to like build up the pigment. So I can apply the shimmers after applying all my complexion products, and I won't get any fallout under my eyes, which is what I love in a palette. And I just love the fact that you have so many different shades, so many beautiful colors, and it's still so affordable. So Makeup Revolution eyeshadow palettes are one of my faves, and I had to pick this one up. And I've been looking for a really pigmented drugstore eyeliner pencil. So I got this Maybelline Tattoo Studio eyeliner pencil. This is so pigmented. Like, I was shocked when I was applying it on my eyes. This is the first time me using it, and I usually sometimes like using a really pigmented one just to help tight line under my eyes and to draw out my wing eyeliner. And this one is a really great one. It is super pigmented. You don't need to apply too much pressure to get the pigment to appear. Like, it gives you enough pigment, which is what I was looking for. So if you are somebody who likes to tight line underneath your eyes, I would say this one is a perfect one. It's really pigmented, so it's not going to be like super hard to apply. And then for lashes, I like really wispy lashes that are really natural. So I picked up this Eylure London Wild and Wispy lashes. These were super natural, especially with my hooded eyes. And I like really natural eyelashes because I have small hooded eyes, and just long lashes just look so unnatural. They literally take up all my eyelid space. So I like some that are very wispy, very natural. I like Allure lashes because they have a very thin band, which makes it super easy to apply, especially even if you're a beginner. I would say like these are great drugstore lashes to get, and they come in 3 different pairs, and also they are large, so if you have smaller eyes you might want to cut them so that they can fit your eyes. Then next I went ahead and picked up some blush. My favorite brand to get blush is Beauty Bakery. They have so many different amazing pigmented blushes. So this one is this Macarooni blush, and I picked it up in the shade Kiss My Cheeks. These are so beautiful. Like if you're a pink blush type of gal, I would say this one is like that perfect pink color that gives you so much pigment, so it shows up a lot on your skin. So you have to build it up and kind of like apply it at the back of your hand or somewhere just to get rid of the pigment a little bit, and then apply it on your skin. And if you want these to last longer on your skin, I would say apply a cream blush as a base and then apply these on top of the cream blush. They will last longer on your skin. The next I picked up this Revolution highlighter. So this is a powdered highlighter. When it comes to powdered highlighters, I look for ones that really give me like that natural finish, that you really can see the powder on your skin. It doesn't look ashy, and this one just melts onto your skin. This is my first time trying it out and I love it. It's just so natural on the skin. This is called the Reloaded Highlighter in the shade Make an Impact, which I feel like is perfect. It's kind of like a champagne rose gold monochromatic color that is just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful on the skin. It gives you like that nice spark, that natural highlighted look, like your skin is glowing from underneath. And I just love the fact that it doesn't give me like an ashy finish or like a washed out look when I face forward. You can't really see the highlighter until I turn to the side. Then I went ahead and picked up another shade of the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. I had like 5 or 6 different shades, and I love these lip glosses. The only thing about some of the shades is like they don't last long. So like if you are getting like more pigment, you get less gloss, so you're gonna have to top it up with a little bit of gloss. But they're just so beautiful on the skin. They have so many different shades, and they have so many different types, like textures. So some of them are like more glossier, less pigmented. This one that I picked up is more pigment and less gloss. So it's more so of like a shiny lipstick. And I just love the Maybelline Lifter Glosses because they're super hydrating on the lips and they last a really long time. So I had to get another shade for this. Okay, so now we're gonna get into body care. Body care has quickly become like one of my favorite things to shop at Target. Like I just be passing by all of the hygiene areas and just looking for like really amazing products. So the first product is this Honey Pot Feminine Wash. I've never tried Honey Pot Feminine Wash. It's my first time, and I saw that this was plant derived, which is good. I really love feminine washes because they really help to balance the pH around your feminine area. So I picked up this one. This one is great for sensitive skin, which I have sensitive skin, and I don't like to put anything around that area that has any type of fragrance. So I really like this one by Honey Pot. I've used it a couple times and I can say I really like it. And I heard that they changed the ingredients. I'm not sure if this is one of the products that they changed, but I still see that it's plant derived, so that is a good thing. But honestly, I've not had any problems with it. I really wish they didn't change any of the ingredients because I heard they had like one of the best. But you know, this has worked for me the first couple times I've used it. I'm gonna use it for a longer period and see how it really works. And then next I picked up this Raw Sugar Whipped Body Scrub. I'm always on the hunt for different body scrubs just because some of them work and some of them just don't work for me. They're too harsh. So this one is a whipped body scrub. So it's great for sensitive skin, or if you're not looking to exfoliate your skin too much, especially if you have a lot of discoloration and acne on your skin. You don't want to kind of like scrub your skin too hard because it can cause inflammation. So this one is a whipped one, so it's not too harsh on the skin. It does have green tea, cucumber, and aloe vera, which are very moisturizing and hydrating products. It also does have a really nice fresh smell. And I also love the fact that it's a gentle exfoliator. And then next, I went ahead and picked up this Native Eucalyptus and Mint scented body wash. I love their body washes. I just feel like they're just very foamy. They have so many great scents, and this one is more so like the fresh smelling type of scent. So it smells like a eucalyptus plant, and it just gives like a really nice fresh feel. And I really like their body washes mainly because of the scents. But I do generally feel like it's a really great body wash. It doesn't strip my skin, doesn't make it feel dry or anything, and I feel like it gives you like a really nice clean. This one is a pretty big bottle compared to the ones that I've used, but yeah, I really love Native body washes, so I had to pick up this one in this scent specifically. So I went ahead and picked up this beloved Green Clay Eucalyptus Whipped Body Scrub. So this one is also whipped, so it's great for sensitive skin. It is a gentle exfoliator. This one smells so good. Like, it smells so fresh, and it has like this nice like whiff. Like, it makes you just feel like super fresh after using it. So this one I would definitely say is my favorite. Compared to the raw sugar, this one has a stronger scent, but it really doesn't smell like so bad for you. It doesn't smell like anything nasty. It just smells super fresh. So when you're using it in the shower, it makes you feel like and smell like really fresh. And I also really like this one because it's very moisturizing on the skin. It has essential oils, so it's very moisturizing. So after you use it, your skin feels really moisturized. And then in the shower, I like to use like in shower body oils just because I feel like with water, it really helps to lock in moisture. So I went ahead and picked up this Soap and Glory Set the Mood Relaxing Perfect Zen Foaming Body Oil. So this is an in shower body oil, but this one is foaming, so it doesn't really moisturize your skin like too much. Like, it doesn't feel like when you hop out the shower, you extremely moisturize your skin. You probably have to go in with more moisturizer, more oils to really help lock that in. But I like this one because it really helps to lock in like hydration on your skin. So even if you're feeling lazy or you're feeling tired and you don't want to moisturize your skin, using this alone can really help to lock in a little bit of hydration. But one that I picked up that I feel like is really moisturizing, that sometimes you don't even feel like you have to moisturize after, is this Nivea In Shower Body Lotion. So this one has like a lot of hydration. I would apply this in the shower. Like, after you finish, you just rub this all over your skin. Give it a nice rinse, or you can actually leave it on your skin if you want to. This one has almond oil. It's very, very moisturizing. So if you have really dry skin and you're looking for a great in-shower moisturizer, I say this one is perfect for you. But if you have more so oily skin and you don't really need too much moisture, I would say this one would be perfect for you. And then during the winter time, I find that my skin tends to get very, very dry. So I like to use a foot mask. So I went ahead and got this tea tree oil moisturizing foot mask. Typically when I exfoliate my feet, I like to use a foot mask to help lock in moisture on my skin. So I would put this on and put my socks on top of it and let it stay for a long time. So it's supposed to help relieve and replenish and revitalize dry feet. So I really like to use this to really help lock in moisture on my feet. I feel like the feet is one of those things that we tend to pay less attention to, but seriously, my feet always remind me that it is dry, especially during the winter. So I always like to use like a good foot mask, and I've been really loving this one by Earth Therapeutics. But those are the products that I got for this Target haul. If you haven't caught up on my previous video, I will leave it on the screen right here. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and you guys got some great products to pick up from Target. I'll link all the products in the description box down below. But other than that, I will see you guys in my next video.
KLJ, welcome to a channel where it's poppin'.